Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is A.J. and I'm coming to you with another video. And today is Tuesday, so you know what that means. It's Transparent Tuesday. So let's get transparent. All right, so I have been MIA since the holidays, mainly because I knew that school was going to start again. The semester started a couple of weeks ago, and I just wanted to get acclimated into my classes and do some work so that I can be ahead, so that I wouldn't have to worry about anything. I have done that, so here I am doing this video. Now, in my last video, I said that I had some things that I wanted to share with you all that I've been holding on to, some information that I've been holding on to, and I'm going to share that with you today. So, for those who have been following me consistently, you know that during the months of September, October, and November, that I wasn't really doing a lot of videos. I was, again, MIA. But there was a reason. At that particular time, I could not engage in any social media because I was focusing on some specific things for a specific organization, and I couldn't talk about it. But now I can. I was able to talk about it a few weeks ago, but I figured I'd hold on to it just a little while longer. So now I'm ready to share with you what I have been doing, or what I was doing for those 3 months, and give you some insight on my experience and everything that goes along with it. So now I will say, just to backtrack a little bit, that yes, I did have my bottom surgery in August. So once September came up, I realized that I was accepted to become a part of this organization. But before I could become a part of the organization, I had to pledge. So I'm happy to say that I got through that whole process and I joined a fraternity. I am now an official member of Alpha Omega Kappa FRATERNITY Incorporated. That is right. I was online for 2 months and had my probate crossed over, and I'm a full-fledged member. It is amazing. It was very hard because, like I said, I had my surgery in August and I got accepted to be online in September. And I was online while I was recovering. Now, this is a non-collegiate fraternity for transgender men. So we were spread out all across the United States. So we weren't in person for those 2 months. So we would always meet on Zoom, or we would go through Marco Polo to do different videos so that we could be seen doing the things that we were asked to do. So it wasn't in person, which made it even harder because basically it's just like pledging if you're on a college campus. You are at the beck and call of those who are your big brothers. So it was the exact same thing. For 8 weeks, I had to wear all black, all day, every day. And I had some things to do. I had to carry different things with me to make sure that I always had it, because at any given moment, I could get a call from one of my big brothers or a text from one of my big brothers saying that they wanted me to snap a picture of one of those items and send it to them so they can make sure that I had it on my person. That is how it was. And again, like I said, I was recovering from surgery. So it was challenging. A lot of information to learn, a lot to recite, a lot to memorize, a lot to take to heart, which I did. Got to learn about and love my line brothers. Like, we are so close. Because we went through this whole process together, and it was like, it was an experience. It's something that Honestly, I would do again. Now that I have gone through it and saw what had to be done, I would do it again. But I will say, for anyone who wants to join a fraternity, you have to make sure that you are available, that you are in the right frame of mind, and that you don't have a lot going on that will take your time away from focusing on the whole process of pledging. I mean, we were all working. We all had families. We all had different things and different opportunities that were being presented to us to either do more work or to go different places or whatever. We all had lives, and they understand that. And they knew that, you know, there were some things that we may not have been able to do during the time frame that we were given to do it. At that moment, then our line brothers would step up and do whatever we needed to do for us. So, for instance, if I had a doctor's appointment and we had an assignment that was due by 12:30 and my assignment couldn't be done because I was at my doctor's appointment like at 12:15, I would tell my line brothers, hey, I can't do this. This is where I am. I won't be home until this time. Can you do this for me? And they would do it. So they would have to do whatever the assignment was twice, once for me and once for them. That's how it was. So we became a family. We became dependent on each other. And it was just amazing. It was hard. No, I'm not going to use the word hard. It was challenging. It was very, very challenging. But I did it. So yes, I was online pledging for Alpha Omega Kappa Fraternity Incorporated from September to November. I crossed over November 14th, and I've been a full-fledged member ever since. So what we're about, we are community service based. So we do a lot of community service. We do a lot of volunteering, going out, making our presence known, and just starting and initiating conversations, not just about transgender people or trans awareness, but about any issues that affect us and others. So it is something that is near and dear to my heart. I love their purpose. I love the mission, and I just wanted to be a part of it, and I am. And now I have a band of brothers who are like me, who are in all stages of their transition, and it is wonderful. It's wonderful to have that type of family, that type of brotherhood, that type of camaraderie. So I'm grateful. I'm very grateful. But now you know, that is why I was not able to do any type of videos for YouTube or any social media platform from September to November. So yes, that is why I was pledging a fraternity and could not let anyone know. Couldn't talk about it, couldn't discuss it, not even with my wife. I couldn't talk about it. And we were in the same house and I couldn't talk about it. But crossed over November 14th, and my line brother and I, we're loving it. We're loving every minute of it. Just the connections that we're getting, the brotherhood, like I said, it's really great. And it's great to be on the other side, because when you're online and when you're pledging, the people who were going to be our brothers once we crossed over were more so like our big brothers, but in a supervisor or manager kind of way. They weren't people that we could get close to, you know what I mean? We couldn't speak to them any kind of way. There was protocol. So once we crossed over, we had to get out of our mindset that, hey, we don't have to call you this anymore. We can call you by your name. Like, it took, literally for me, it took about a week, because I had to detox from the 8 weeks of calling them this and speaking to them this way and saying yes sir and all that other stuff. So it took me about a week to detox and say, hey, I can call him this. I can call him this. He's my brother now. So yeah, you know, it's amazing. It was a true experience. But like I said, it was one that I would gladly do again. But I don't have to because I'm a member. So yes. And right now they are starting to recruit and do interest meeting for our spring line. So I crossed over fall of 24. So the spring line of 2025 is approaching. So they're getting ready for that. People have been giving applications in, so now comes the time to review, because they don't just put people online. It is a process. You fill out an application. They have to look at every single application and vet this person. And then after that, it's like you have to do interviews, because they want to know what you're about. They want to see if you are fit, a good fit for our organization. So, and I don't blame them, you know, because now that I am an official part of this fraternity, it's like, yeah, I wouldn't want anyone just coming in here either. You know, you want to make sure that you have the right people who have the right mindset and the right way of doing things, and who vibe with the mission and the purpose of our fraternity. So I totally get that. Before I was like, oh, whatever, you know, but yeah, I totally get it. And learning week to week while we were online, it was just amazing. It was really amazing. And it's something that I wish I would have known sooner, but I'm glad I know now, and I found out about it and I went through the process. So, you know, as trans people, a lot of times you look for your chosen family. You look for people who are like you, who you can vibe with, who you have things in common with, who you may want to ask questions about certain things, about transitioning or anything. And sometimes those people are hard to find, or they're in different groups where you may not particularly fit in that group. But when it comes to my fraternity, yo, we all fit. And it is amazing just to have other trans brothers who know about the struggles, who know about the things that you want to do, and it's amazing. So it's like I always have someone to talk to regarding anything dealing with my transition. And we talk about everything else. I mean, it's not just that we talk about things pertaining to trans, but we talk about everything, you know? But it's just good to see that there are other trans brothers out here who just want to be, you know? So yeah. Yes, so I am a part of Alpha Omega Kappa Fraternity Incorporated, which is a fraternity that is exclusively for transgender men. There are other LGBTQ organizations, other fraternities, other sororities for gay men, for trans women, for lesbian women. Like, there are other organizations. And I didn't know that until I found out about Alpha Omega Kappa fraternity, and then realized that, you know, we are a complete Kappa family. There are 4 other organizations aligned with us who are under the major umbrella of Tau Kappa Phi Fraternity Incorporated. So we are considered a Kappa family. Yeah, got my cane and everything, because you know Kappas have canes. So I got my cane too. So yeah, I am an official Kappa King, and very happy about that. Yeah. All right, so that is what I wanted to say. That was the reason why I hadn't been on social media from September to November. I wanted to tell you all sooner, but I wanted to make sure that I was able to talk about it about my fraternity. So I wanted to wait a little bit, mainly because they had to introduce us first before we introduced ourselves. So once that was done, I still waited a bit, but now I can say it. I am a full-fledged brother of Alpha Omega Kappa Fraternity Incorporated, and I'm very proud to be so. So, thank you so much for tuning in. If you have any questions about my transition or transitioning in general, you can hit me up. If you have any questions about my fraternity, you can hit me up. Any other questions you may have, if you have any questions about my MLD phalloplasty, because you all know isn't a lot of information out here about MLD follow, and I am your guy. If you want to know about anything, please let me know. Hit me up in the comments. I'll either answer you in the comments or I will do a video about it, all right? Thank you so much for your support. Thank you for hanging in there with me while I was MIA. Thank you for watching my videos and for vibing with me. I appreciate it so much. Please do me a favor, like this video, subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell. That helps me a great deal. I appreciate you all. Enjoy the rest of your morning, afternoon, evening, whenever you're watching this. Hope to see you again very soon. Be good. And if you can't be good, then be good at it. A.J. out, y'all.